Okay, we're rolling and you just walked out of the shot.
Awesome. All right, today we're going to talk about gnocchi. We have ricotta gnocchi made at the Pasta Room Wine Club today, and it comes in this little box, and it says 3 minutes to cook. And inside it looks like this. And we're going to be serving that with the pomodoro. So first things first, let's get the pomodoro in a pan and get it heated. Okay.
Maybe we'll do a little 3D shot. There we go.
All right. While our sauce is heating up, this isn't going to take too long, so we're going to get the gnocchi right into the boiling water. Kind of like this.
Oh, I'm doing a drone shot.
And straight into the water. Salted boiling water. And we'll put a timer on for 3 minutes. That's 2:30. In the meantime, we're going to get our sauce boiling. We got like a chunky little spicy pomodoro sauce.
And this is the same pomodoro sauce we use at the Pasta Room, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And we're going to try and just cook it out a little bit, so it's a little bit thicker, and a bit of the oil starts splitting out. Once it comes to a boil, we'll turn the temperature down and let it go that way. It shouldn't take long, considering how long our gnocchi's going to cook. At home with this gnocchi, put it in your boiling water, put a lid on it right away. Once it comes to a boil, set your timer. If you're unsure if it's done, take one out, try it. Should be nice and soft.
But do you want it just a little undercooked because we're going to finish it in the pan in the sauce?
Not with this gnocchi so much. It's quite, you want to cook it all the way. It's going to go in the sauce. You're not going to be cooking it in the sauce per se, like a pasta noodle so much. It's quite sturdy. It's not going to break apart. You're having fun with the camera, aren't you? Yeah, you just keep me out of that photo. Now I'm going on.
Now, I find when I put my pasta at home in the water,
So it's
I use
boiling?
a slotted spoon to get that pasta water over, you know what I mean? To get it to thicken the sauce. Oh, I
Leave
love
pasta
this. This
water
is the
in this?
reaction to my cooking technique. It's like, what?
Okay.
So, little secret from Brad.
So what are you trying to explain to me?
Well, because of the fact we have so much starch in the water here that we constantly put water in the sauce as we go along. But when you're at home, it's your first batch of pasta, right? So there's no starch in the water until
By
the
the time
end.
it's cooked, it will be to the end. What I would do is just take a cup, and like cup of water out with like a mug or something.
Yeah.
At the end, and then drain your pasta and put it in there, and then you can use your pasta to let out the sauce.
So that's
at
one
the end.
theory.
That's my theory. It works. It's probably the easiest. I don't know. Are you doing this at home? Taking a little bit of water out and doing that?
Well, there's not that much starch in it, right? You have to wait till the end to get all starchy.
Yeah, you can add the starchy water at the end.
Well, we'll see whose technique works best.
Yeah, well, okay, this is 2 minutes and 30 seconds coming up. We're gonna cook it for another 30 seconds here.
Maybe some more 3D.
3D. I like a little bit of extra oil. Sure, all of them.
And yesterday you used a little bit of butter in the in that pasta. Would you ever
It
use
works
it here?
better for that one. This is really tomatoey.
Yeah.
And we've made this with olive oil, not butter. I don't have a tendency to put a lot of butter in pasta. It's just my preference.
Yeah.
You could if you want. It's not going to make it any worse. But for this, yeah, I'd keep it with the olive oil. All right, that's 30 seconds.
All right.
Let's put a little bit
Showtime.
You can take some pasta water and put it in if you want. Crank up the temperature. Just let that come to a boil. I like green stuff, so I've got some parsley here. We'll put it in. If you got some basil, that'd be good too. There's already some in the sauce. We'll just cook it down a little bit.
Baked in high heat or medium heat?
Not as high heat. At the end, I just crank it up, cook it down quickly. So we're not cooking the pasta any more than we need to. I always try it. I'll try it because sometimes I want to put a little more salt in it. Sound effects. There we go. That's it. Where's our spoon?
My panning ability is not very good.
Spoon it in whatever bowl you want.
Money on myself.
Put the cheese on. There you go.
Voila.